And we're live with another first to worst. How's it? We got cars and index this time. How's it going, fellas?
Doing
Hi
good.
there. Feeling good. Feeling good.
Okay, and with me here in the commentator booth is Baldrick. How's it going, Baldrick?
Hello, you just get me this time, no dragon.
Yeah, right.
Let's go.
So, without further ado, fellas, eat those hot dogs and let's roll some weapons.
As always, you have 3 rerolls should you wish to use them.
Mm-hmm.
Uplink successful. Target system detected. Take it.
I'm gonna reroll once.
Okay, that's one reroll for cards.
Uplink successful.
I have a Fort 12.
Take it.
Gonna keep it.
Okay, that's 0
Okay.
rerolls for index.
And I'm gonna keep this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Any last words for each other or chat before you guys head out?
No, I'm gonna be to go.
Okay.
So, like to wish you good luck. Of course. Saying hi to my fans all over in my chat. And yeah, again, best of luck, and hopefully we'll meet to the other end successfully.
Yeah. Good luck to
Yeah.
you as well.
Okay. Well, go ahead in 3, 2, 1, go, fellas. Good luck on the runs.
Saying hi to my fans all over in my chat. And yeah, again, best of luck, and hopefully we'll meet
Okay, so
to the other
they're
end
off.
successfully.
They are
Yeah.
off.
Good luck to you as well.
Indeed.
Thanks.
Okay. I
Charles
know which.
already had
Well,
his first
go
supply
ahead
room.
in 3, 2, 1, I go, know fellas. Good luck on the Which runs. one you would prefer to start with here, Baldrick?
Oh,
Being
definitely.
such a fan of the bolties, is the M700 better than the Scout?
Ooh. Honestly, I think it didn't used to be in the pool, so it's a
Mhm.
new weapon
It is.
since the rework. Honestly, I think it might be better than the Scout,
It has.
as long as
Mhm.
you don't want to use the optic on something else.
Yeah, that's true. It
it doesn't
doesn't
have-
have its own iron sights.
Scout has the backup optics.
Mhm.
Which I actually find very comfortable to use in VR.
Yeah, but that action on the M700 is so butter smooth. I thought the Scout was the smoothest, but it's not anymore. Right, we've already got Bars into his first hold here with the
Just
Deagle.
missed Index buying a shotgun and getting the swag.
Oh no. The Mag 7, Swag 7. Oh.
Swag 7, yes.
Alright, we got Cars holding this pillar here, keeping it down. Got that sight on the Deagle, which is
Putting it to great
barking
use.
away. We all know that eagles bark. We found that out before. Running up here to get this last hit. There it is.
Some slight issues with the stability of the Deagle. But good clear nonetheless. Looks like they're both going to be doing pistol clears of hold number 1.
Mm-hmm. Now, especially at distance, I think I would prefer that Deagle to the Fort 12. It's tiny rounds rather than the Deagle's big, gigantic rounds.
Interfacing with system node.
I have to disagree. While the red dot is great for site acquisition,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just like the feel of the Fort.
We're good.
Just
It is
feels
a little
nice.
snappy. The recoil is very comfortable.
Exactly. The Deagle is one of those guns that's too big for its own good.
It definitely is.
Wow.
And it's only got, what is it, 6+1? Something like that. Index.
I think it's a 7-round magazine.
Ooh, remembering the one
right.
above him. Good heads up play from Index there. And he is
As we
through.
always say, there's always one above you, or
Mhm.
behind you, or both.
Data
And yeah, great turn to catch it.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
pretty easy
looking
to miss
around
that.
will get you. It's hard to remember to do it every time to clear that first wave of Sosigs and then get your bearings. It's so stressful. You want to just keeping an eye out for the Sosigs, but breaking away and taking a look at where those clouds are hanging at will really get you a huge bump in score.
Cars has picked up the Beretta shotgun for hold number 2, which he'll put to some good use. Index is being cautious about this supply room, dealing with the Sosigs.
Car's keeping his ears out here, and I'm coming from the vent ladder.
Yeah, Concourse is very much giving me vibes every time I'm here of the original Always map.
Yep.
Just that the shadow is that was a very nice clear.
Very good from Cars. Real
Yeah,
heads
the
up
shadow
play
in
here.
the vent access is a little bit less conducive to acquiring targets than the open room of the equipment hold in Always.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very nice.
Cars couldn't resist shooting it anymore. He's been aiming at it this entire hold. He finally just pulls the trigger, not seeing a Sosig step up to it.
Well, there's only one hold here.
Yeah.
2 tapping both of those.
Wow, and all
That's
of them
because
are
it makes it in
right
3.
there.
Yeah, very nicely done. Hold 2 is complete. Index is still making his way there, being very much more cautious.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll be glad he's got a better shotgun though.
He does have a better shotgun. It has one more in the chamber and a much more ergonomic grip. I would definitely.
Oh, I meant than the swag.
Oh. Did he sell it, or does
hasn't
he
used
still
it.
have it in the pocket?
I'll be honest, I was watching Cars
Yeah.
run a little too
He's
much.
still got the mag in his pocket.
I think it's still there. I mean, it will work for a double tap at the end. So, unless you need that one token, you may as well hold on to it.
Going for the reload here. Okay.
You're clear. Yep, you may as well hold on to it until the point that you need that token more than
There
you
it
need the gun,
is.
right?
I thought we were gonna see it snap off a couple rounds there for a second, but Index deciding better of it. That thing is just aiming it is a chore in and of itself.
That's an interesting decision. The second time in as many matches we've had a runner go for the 6-point battle rifle roll.
It
To
is,
hold 3.
and I mean it's consistent, but I don't think it's really necessary in Garden to have a rifle.
Yeah, honestly, I prefer just using shotgun to hold 3.
Swarms are up. They're not as nice to Index, but he gets, I think, a faster clear on his.
He was faster clearing them, but he did have to do the reload.
And just like
And
that,
cars touching grass.
yeah, we're into his third hold. He's zooming up to this far corner here. I think out of all the holds in Institution, we've seen the more varied like hold places and hold strategies in Garden. Everybody seems to have their own little spot that they hold in here. It's very interesting.
It's a very good design in that there are multiple places that are good and none that are perfect
Yeah.
for where
yeah.
the encryption spawn in.
Every single place there's some little encryption spawn that you can't see where you're holding it.
Always, there were almost every single room had an optimal place to stand where you can see everything.
It was very solved. But it looks like Cars can see 5 encryptions all right there.
So long, sucker.
Yeah,
So
that's- they're practically in line for him. This is just...
yeah.
I never get that.
He should be able to blast all of them down sequentially very easily here.
Yeah, just with the shotgun.
Ooh, getting some bad luck on that one, having to go for the reload.
Presence of mind not to empty the magazine though. He didn't have to do the breach load.
Yep. It's always better if you can to keep one in the chamber.
Analyzing system.
Index is going for a very defensive run. He has 2 ghosts and a shield in his pockets now.
Yeah. And of course that red health dog that I haven't seen anybody eat in a while, but it's nice to carry it around. A little insurance policy.
Peace of mind.
I always
If you
feel
need
a
it.
lot more scared once I don't have it in my pocket, even though I rarely even get shot to need to use it in the first place.
Oh, that was a lovely clear of the recursive.
A great
Very
clear
nice.
out of
Both
cars.
nodes. That's some good precision shooting there.
Mm-hmm. And I guess that's why he bought the battle rifle. It really served him well there.
Yeah, and Index has picked up a bolt action. I don't know if he kept it or if he just used it for the sight. No, he's got the MRAD still in his pocket.
And it's still got the sight, which means he didn't buy it for the sight. He bought it because it's a bolt action. I would have stolen that sight right off and put it on the shotgun myself.
Yeah, I think
Index-
he's lost his.
Definitely
Stuff bonus
alerting there. Yeah, you could see that exclamation point above that so-sig. Very distinctive.
I can see the shots coming back at him as well.
Please.
Yeah, if they're shooting anywhere other than just randomly into the walls of the floor somewhere, they've alerted on you.
Yeah, that's true. Good clear from cars there. That was very... 1, 2,
Yeah,
3, so-sig's down.
Being very careful not to break those boxes into the void.
It's a mistake
Done.
that you
Make sure-
usually make only once.
Indeed. You remember it the next time.
Mm-hmm.
I have to wonder how many of our runners have made that mistake.
Interfacing with
Alright,
system node.
Index into his third hold here in Garden, choosing to hold this back corner, just like cars.
Yeah, same strategy.
1 and
Hey.
1.
Really fun switch there. I have noticed that Index is still running double AWP buck on his shotgun. It's definitely better for cleaning the SO6, maybe
Right.
slightly worse.
The encryption's up, having to
encryptions.
deal with that shield so-sig, giving him a little bit of a hassle there.
Oh, no, he has got number 4. Just that first shot was double AWP that he reloaded from that first kill.
Those hardens are still up. This is taking a while for Index to clear here. Press is on.
Yeah.
He's trying to go hitless, but burning a lot of time.
And the hitless bonus is huge. But if your opponent is also going hitless but faster,
Yeah,
you're going to lose.
that is the pressure that these runners are always under. As soon as those clouds turn into encryptions, that clock is ticking. Cars, meanwhile, getting a good stealth clear in storage. It is a hold where you can get lost hunting for those stealth encryptions.
Yeah, there's so many different spots, different odd angles they can be in, and you can just miss them when they show themselves.
Stealths are up for Index. He's getting some good one-hit clears on them, but going for
Yeah.
reload.
That was a little unfortunate there.
There's still another
one
one.
more
Where
go,
is
I
it?
think.
He doesn't know where it is. Polymorphic's
behind-
up for cars.
Behind the pit on the left. No, it's there on the right. Behind the box almost the entire
He
time.
is being so careful to not get hit, but he is eating up time with these encryptions, having to hunt around for them. Cars, meanwhile, not getting a very fast polymorphic, but I believe he's still hitless. So that's good
Yeah.
for him.
Just remains to be seen how. I mean, he was a little unfortunate with how it moved. It was a good clear on the targets he could see.
Yeah, sometimes that polymorphic is mean.
So we'll see how he deals with the regenerative as it comes up.
Yep, he's only got that the hunting style shotgun and his M1A, neither of which are good regen clearers, I would say. Ooh, Index
with enough
taking a
range.
hit.
That's unfortunate. The regen is up, and that's the shotgun initial clear. Some shots going into So6 there, taking out the center node again, making sure that's clear, and clearing it in that one mag of the M1A.
Yeah, both runners
Very nice work.
finishing at the same time here. Cars did do a great job clearing out that regen. Index cleared his recursive quick as soon as it popped in, but did get hit on that phase.
Index has switched back to using double auto in his shotgun again.
It does
I think we have
kill
to ask him
faster.
afterwards.
I think if
Yeah,
you're
but
worried about killing the So6.
it more reliably pops heads, definitely. But that said, I thought Buck isn't bad at it either.
No, I think even though number 4 Buck isn't as good at killing, you do get a confirmation, because if their heads are still on, they're still alive 100% of the time. Whereas the double-aught Buck, sometimes, you know, you shoot them, they go down, they bleed out. Sometimes, like, the initial damage is, like, enough, but their head stays on. So you're always left in are they dead land with double-aught Buck. But in number 4, if you knock them down and their head's still on, they're still alive.
So what, Carl's running quite a few points there. Interesting that he's just loading up on all the power-ups.
Ooh.
Oh!
Getting an AMR, but I don't think that's one of the ones you... I mean, there's one that you want, and the others are not as good.
Well, the NTW is fantastic. This is my second choice.
It does have more than one bullet that can go into it at a time, putting it a lot higher than some of the rolls that you can get out of that pool.
Yeah, the Hectate with the 10-round magazines. It's just... Oh, it's such a nice gun.
Yeah.
And it's actually a sniper rifle.
Is it a sniper rifle or is it an anti-tank
it's-
rifle?
It's a 50 BMG sniper rifle. It was designed to be a sniper rifle,
Okay, okay.
as opposed to something like the Barretts.
It looks like it's straight out of like a World War One anti-tank.
It
Back
does,
when tanks
but
were
it
like
is
just
newer than that.
tractors with metal sheeting on it, and like 50 cal was enough to rip through them. It looks like that's what it's for.
Yes, although that is indeed not its intended design purpose or even age.
An Index buying a foul.
You know, it's not a bad choice for going into slipway at the end. Having that extra oomph behind your shots at longer range. If you make a hit, you know you want that associate to go down.
Cars is in his final hold here, holding it down with the M1A. Still with only the 20 rounders, not even the 30 rounders. I think he spent all his money there buying power-up dogs.
Yep, but
Ducking
if that's
behind the pillar.
If that's what's going to give him the biggest bang for his buck, quite literally, then go for it.
Having to keep these deal with these Sosigs at the same time. I think he has 3 shield dogs, doesn't he? I'm not sure why he's not popping one here. Does get hit.
Oh, was that a hit? That's unfortunate. He's got
Yeah.
2. I think he's got 2.
2 ghosts and a shield, but he didn't pop one to concentrate on the encryption there.
That's a large chunk of score gone. He'll be hoping that Index takes a hit.
And Index did take a hit in hold 3 where Cars didn't. So
Yes. I mean, I think Cars still has it on the edge to it.
and Cars is holding.
Index.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to say Index hasn't got that many opportunities to actually make a lot of score. There we go. The orthogonal was up. He went for the ghost rather than the shield. I would
There it
probably go for
goes.
the shield just in case of a awkward movement slicing you with the laser.
I'd prefer the shield for the recursive popping in and shooting you maybe. Although if you're gonna kill it in one hit, it doesn't really matter.
Exactly. But you make a good point.
Alright, Index moving around trying to find this last stealth node. There it is.
Yeah, as we said before, it's awkward to find them in storage.
Looks like
Like
Cars
in hiding nooks and crannies.
Cars is taking this last ghost in order to just get up into position to kill this final refractive encryption.
He's got
don't-
the shield.
He doesn't have a
Did he not
bullet
get bullet
boost though.
boost?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think I was conflating it with the previous run, also with the M1A, where he did have the bullet boost. So this is going to cost him time to clear this. It's a very good smooth clear, and he's got the shield to keep him safe while doing it.
That was pretty fast. That's about as fast as you can clear it without a bullet boost.
Is that why he bought the AMR?
I think so.
I mean, it was 3-point bowl. He'd already spent money on upgrades.
Alright, let's focus in on
Dex.
Index
Yep.
here.
As he clears the recursive.
Advancing to next
Um,
system layer.
Am I going crazy? It's not recursive, is it? It's
Analyzing system.
he's on to regen now. He just
Okay.
cleared the polymorphic.
Yes. It looks like he's still hitless in his 4th hold here.
Yeah, he's doing well. We saw the stealth clear earlier, where he was hunting to the bit. Both of them were. That's just stealth in storage.
You do always have to help hunt around a little.
So he's in a good position for seeing the regen here. Hasn't got much distance on it to use the shotgun as to its highest effectiveness.
Yep. Having to deal with the Sosigs first.
Oh, very nearly taking hits there, but I think he's still clear. And going for a foul clear,
Yep.
which does require reloads. This is slightly unfortunate, but it's a good measured clear. Taking up that center node as it spawned in
Yeah.
once again, and it's done. Didn't need too many reloads there.
Data extracted.
Good control.
Advance
Yeah.
to next system.
Yeah, it's a fair clear for the equipment that he had in the position that he was in.
I think I would have tried. I suggested he move to the other side of the hold, just to give more spread on the shotgun
Yeah.
and to do a shotgun clear,
I think
or at least a partial shotgun clear, the same way we saw cars do.
I think Cars definitely had the quicker clear out of the 2 of these runners by doing that. We're just getting ready for Index to grab his final shop and go to the spillway. It looks like he also has 3 shield dogs like Cars did. So he'll be wanting to pick up some bullet boosts in his shop. I think he's pretty much good to go otherwise.
I mean, bullet boost and infinite ammo, maybe a mag upgrade for the foul. That I believe would take him to the drum mags.
Ah,
That lets him focus on shooting more than reloading.
I feel like for the foul, like the 30 rounds are okay. They let you keep mag palming, which is a nice ergonomic thing, as it doesn't have a mag drop button.
Yeah, you don't need to use the larger magazine pockets either. So there are pluses and minuses to it. I'm just speculating of what he might choose
What's
to
he
do.
gonna buy? What's he gonna buy? I think we see 2 bullet dog buys, and if he doesn't get the bullet boost, maybe we see some slugs get picked up.
No one heard that,
Interesting. I mean, the foul has pretty much all the impact you need
That's true.
for shooting those picks.
Override token found.
Shot from the shotgun is probably the most effective standard ammunition choice you can
Bullet
do.
boost and another bullet boost. So he's gonna have to rattle down that that orthogonal the
life.
old-fashioned way, not having the infinite ammo.
On the plus side, though, it does give him the advantage of being able to pop the bullet boost at the beginning of phase 3,
And we see
and those SOSICs will be going down faster that way.
a scope pickup.
Investigating.
Oh, that's a
losing
alert
his
bonus gone.
alert there. That's unfortunate.
That is very awkward.
And all he wanted to do was mess around with that scope. And they're coming up and bothering him. Rude.
That is next patrols. Is it just me, or are the patrols a little less vocal than they used to be? At least in hallways.
I do feel that I think it just might be the size of the map. You know, you
It
can
might
kind of
be.
always hear things in hallways.
Yes.
sniper time.
It may just be personal feelings. But I don't feel like I hear anywhere near as many voice lines.
That's true. Friendly Sosigs are so quiet in this place. Getting good use out of
like
this
going
scope
here.
here. Killing that one before it alerted. Okay, well now it's dead.
It's nice to see. It's nice to see some good scope work. Anton put so much time and effort. Well, I say Anton. It was a group effort.
Shout
I
out
think
to
it was
Ole.
Ole, Ole who did the scopes. Anton did the implementation after the fact.
More patrols coming out to hunt down Index. He tries
Now
to.
that's what getting alerted
Oh,
does for you.
that's an empty gun moment there.
No.
Uncocked. There we go. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Back at it. Gotta clear these guys out.
I wonder what setting he's got the scope set to. Whether it's on playful or realistic. I think it's on playful. I think, but
Yeah.
he is a little bit outside of the correct eye box for this scope.
Yeah, he does seem to. It is just a little bit wrong seeing that black float around. Don't put that there. Index. Index, you don't need that.
Well, it gives him better side picture at least. There we
Yeah,
go.
The rails
looks so
are
much
back
nicer.
a little further. It's good for that eye box.
Well, we're being entertained at least. It may be an abomination, but it's fun.
Picking this up off a player in Tarkov and being like, what was this guy doing? Using the iron sights on top of the C7A1 scope does have little nubbins up there.
Yeah, I mean, they're very useful for getting that quick target alignment before you aim in.
Yep.
More use than the side-mounted red dot.
Oh, dropping the red dot. Where's it going? Up on the shotgun. Right. Like he's taking a second to get some good cover here. Using the scope here.
Is this the first time you've seen a scope being used in institution?
We did see a couple runs ago a thermal scope roll, and they got the Game Boy scope, which was probably not what they were looking for. It's surely not the first time that I've actually seen a scope used.
I've seen it on hallways before. I haven't seen it yet this tournament in any of the ones that I've been commentating on.
I feel like I remember some people using it Hold 3 during the FFA in Inclinator.
I didn't see that.
Good
But we
use
had
of
a lot of people. We had a lot of people in the free for all.
Bit of a blur. Index made good use of his shotgun to clear out the last of the cheesy bits on the
Yeah,
cascade.
shotguns really are the meta encryption clearing weapon.
They're such a good toolbox.
Yeah, a bit of range and spread. It really helps just to hit those targets. Especially when there's more than one thing to hit.
I think there's only a couple panels left here. It was not
Go.
mean to him, just taking that one reload, and it's weird.
Yeah, the lack of the infinite ammo did hurt. But as you said, one reload, he got it clear.
Yeah. Now he's just got one left. He is so far hitless in his hold 5, whereas Cars got hit on the cascading phase, so he might be able to pick up some ground here. Hopefully make it through the rest of this hold hitless and get a good score at the end. Now the way that you win in this game, of course, is having more score than your opponent, so he's going to be trying to do that. You gotta say something, Baldrickk. You can't let me get away saying stuff like that. Right,
I apologize.
shooting in order to get it a little closer. Ooh, it
Yeah,
didn't kill in 1. It didn't kill in 2. And 3.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, it's the armor on the outside. It can make things really awkward sometimes. Okay. I guess we get them both back in the room now.
Okay, I got their scores down. Let's get them. Say hello. Gentlemen, welcome back.
Hi.
Hello.
How'd the runs go? How do you feel about it?
Went okay, smooth. I
Mhm.
got it done.
Do you think you
Yes,
won? Who thinks they won?
honestly, I don't know. As I said, I'm not confident. That's not that much of a great score, but
Mhm.
I struggle having more than that in Seed 5, so.
I'm sorry. That's not a fair question to ask. That's a little bit trolling. All right.
It is a bit rough.
We can enjoy a little bit of trolling as a treat.
Cars, you finished your run first, so let's go ahead and read your score out, and then we'll get Index's score. Cars, you finished your run with a score of 1,264,500, and that stacked up against Index's 1,215,550. So congratulations to Cars. You are still in the Goulash And Index, you have been eliminated here.
Good job, Cars.
Thank you. Good game. Good game, deal.
Thanks.
It was pretty close there.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, it's very differently paced runs,
Mhm.
but they're both very close in how the scoring went.
Yes.
Index, I was happy to see you actually get some use out of a scope this time. My God.
Yeah, and it's because I wouldn't say no other choice, but I think I messed up something in my economy because I wanted to have another attack power up sausage.
Mhm.
So with the remaining point, I just decided to roll with the scope,
Mhm.
and yeah, it kind of helped.
Yeah, we are having someone does note in the chat that it does have an illuminated reticle, so you could have turned that on the
Shit,
scope.
I totally forgot. Yeah, I'm not used to the C79 scope.
Mm-hmm. It's a funny one.
They could have told me earlier, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Ah,
that is
crap.
one of the reasons why we have chat disabled.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
It is a
I
challenge
agree.
for your own knowledge of the weapons, or at least
Of course.
playing around with them enough to figure out
Chat is
anything
so
that is unfamiliar.
Chat is so good at finding little fun questions like that. Speaking of which, we have another question. Hey Cars, why didn't you take the ghost dog, your other ghost dog, to help clear the cascading?
So usually I try like not to get hit in the cascading. I find it's a bit easier than the other two.
Mm-hmm.
So I use one for the orthogonal, I think it's called,
Yeah.
the red one,
Yeah.
and then a couple waves into the last one for the fractive, I think it's called, the yellow one.
Mm-hmm.
I take a ghost or a shield, whatever I have, and then I shield or ghost to finish it off.
Yeah, just to
Because I
get
find
into
usually it's not
position.
too hard to not take damage there. I just kind of messed up, but
Okay.
It happens. It happens.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I think
Tedster has commented to say that Index not playing on an Index is blasphemy.
but he does.
It's expensive, you know.
He is
Oh, I
using
know.
classic controls with the quest, which is a bit of an oddity. Most quest users opting to go streamline.
I
respect
really
for
enjoy
that.
having full control. And I don't know if you have noticed, but I've made special bindings in the Steam VR controller settings. So I move with my left thumbstick, and when I press X or Y, it simulates clicking down or clicking up, so I can still pick up things, palm mag, enable scopes without losing the mobility.
Oh, that's
And
that's smart.
I really enjoy, cocking the hammer, spinning revolvers, all that kind of fuzzy stuff that you can only find in this game. And that's why we love this game. And so
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be prevented from doing all this smirky stuff.
All right.
Yeah, nicely done.
Our next match is going to be in 2 hours, and that's going to be Dino Freak versus Mac. So everybody tune in for that one. I should say, Cars, we know who your opponent's going to be next week in the best of 3. That's going to be Nova Naritum, who is in the chat. So if you wanna get some smack talk off now's your chance.
no, that's I'm not a mean guy.
Okay.
We'll do a gentleman's game, and we'll
Not going to take the opportunity to become the heel of first to worst today.
because then if I lose, then it'll look bad, right?
Oh, but then people would cheer.
No, that's okay.
Well, Nova's giving you a smiley face. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
Looks like he is struggling to do any smack talk as well.
we're too nice.
Yeah.
That's such a nice community here.
It is. Everybody's very nice. I just love doing this when it happens, because it's so nice to meet all the other extremely nice, extremely weird people that play this hot dog game with us.
We've got such a cast of characters.
Yeah, we really
It's
do.
great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, we should wrap it up here. Thank you to our runners Index, Inzo, and Cars 7376 for their runs. Thank you to Baldrick for sitting in the booth with me here. And thank you to chat for watching, and we'll see you on the next First to Worst. Goodbye.
Cheerio.
Bye. See ya.